9 out of 10 times, when we think about climate change, we think about carbon. But when we look at the effects, 9 out of 10 times it is through water that these are experienced. Today, upwards of 2 billion people are without access to safe drinking water, and our environment continues to deteriorate at rates we cannot measure. And you cannot improve what you cannot measure.
My name is Merel, and together with José, we are on a mission to ensure universal access to safe and clean water. Imagine you're a manager for a major water utility in Denver. Your aim is to figure out whether the water in the pipes you're managing is contaminated and where that contamination comes from. What options do you have? On the left, we have test strips, which are affordable and quick, but they rely on a lot of subjective interpretation, which creates a lot of room for human error. On the right, we can opt to send our water sample to the lab, which will cost up to $200 and likely several days, but at least we can know that the test results are accurate. We've had many conversations with different people, like the CEO of a major NGO in Africa and many water utility experts in the US, and they all depend highly on field testing for monitoring and for compliance. And one thing was clear. They all stress the urgent need for a test that's cheaper, leaves no room for human error, and is more accurate.
That's where our solution fills the gap. Through our unique technology, we can offer the convenience of a test strip, the reliability of a medical device, or an affordable digital experience. With a single drop of water, we're already able to measure heavy metals like lead and arsenic at the parts per billion level just in minutes. We successfully completed a pilot at the University of Oxford, gaining traction as an alternative to compliant monitoring across several colleges. The CEO of the NGO we mentioned was so impressed with our initial results that he offered to sign an LOI, as our solution solves many of the issues they currently face at a price point as low as $1 per test.
Our technology unlocks an immense market opportunity. The water quality and analysis market currently stands at $4.5 billion and is going to be driven further by three main pillars. First, global concerns around health and safety. Second, increasingly stringent regulation, like upcoming changes in the lead and copper rule in the US. And third, environmental concerns around emerging contaminants like microplastics. And combined, these three pillars will further push the market to double by 2030.
Our initial target market is small NGOs and health organizations that urgently need our tool, but our medium-term strategy is to focus on health organizations as well as direct-to-consumer. What this technology really unlocks is a proprietary data set that can be extremely useful for organizations that rely on secure water resources to mitigate risks.
And if there's a team to solve this issue and realize this vision, you're looking at it. Building off of his experience at a glucose monitoring startup, as an engineering consultant, and also doing some work for the UN on water quality issues, José is truly the mastermind behind Segura. And I bring a breadth of experience in both the water and financial sectors, which allow me to effectively bridge gaps between different fields and different actors. And as a team, we are laser focused to getting our product into as many hands as fast as possible. We also recognize that realizing this mission depends on having the right investors. So we seek investors that have portfolio synergies and also commercial experience with hardware and chemistry products. Over the next 18 months, we will focus on dedicating our efforts to developing our data platform infrastructure, further refining our hardware, acquiring certification, and also securing pre-orders.
Universal access to clean water starts with knowing the extent of the problem. We invite you along our journey to make the unknown known. Thank you.
Thank you.